Welcome to 21st Century Competencies in Action, Planning Instruction for 21st Century Learners. In this video series, you'll see examples of learning activities facilitated by teachers in Washoe County School District that help our students develop the competencies they will need to be college and career ready in the 21st century, and demonstrate mastery of the content and skills articulated in the Nevada Academic Content Standards. Based on a 3-year global research study into innovative teaching and learning conducted by Microsoft Partners in Learning, Washoe County School District has adopted a framework that includes 6 dimensions of 21st century learning: collaboration, knowledge construction, real-world problem solving and innovation, the use of technology for learning, self-regulation, and skilled communication. This video focuses on the 21st century learning dimension of real-world problem solving and innovation. Students are using problem solving when they define problems and develop solutions to these problems that are new to them. Students are also problem solving when they complete a task that no one has instructed them how to do, or design a complex product that meets a set of requirements. The real-world problem solving and innovation elevator identifies 3 21st century competencies. As you watch the video, be on the lookout for examples of students solving problems as the primary purpose of an activity, working on solutions to problems that actually exist in the real world, and putting their work to use in the real world through the process of innovation, that is, the creation of products, methods, or ideas that are new to the students and have potential value to others beyond the classroom setting.
Alright, I want you to open up your Truckee River project folder to our project wall. And today we are going to be working on our group or individual projects, as well as gaining some information to help us solve this problem and get some more research for this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into rotations. The rotations are up on the board. We're going to have students with the teacher. We're going to have students doing group work. We're going to have students reading a note taker, which is part of your research. So teacher will be on the carpet with me down here. The group work will be making a good decision of where they're going to be working. And then the note taker, you guys will be using tables 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I have some questions for the group work. Do you have a script? That goes for which part? Okay, group work, but for who? Newscast. Newscast. Okay. Do you have an outline for your lesson? Who does that go for? Lesson. And then do you have a rough draft for your essay? Who's that for? Photo essay. Photo essay. Okay. So those are some driving questions that are going to kind of guide your work today. When you're meeting with me, I'm going to check in and see how things are going. And then the C64 through 67 is in your science books. So go ahead, if you have your science text in your desk, get that out. Questions? Comments? Okay, go.
So we're gonna do a slideshow because we can do dead animals and show this is what's happening when you litter, and then
we can put people picking up trash after we tell them what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like we can have people that.
And then we could add the model of the flood tables, how we build our village, and then we drop the water, and then how it all went down.
Yeah, so we could probably put the pictures like at least over here, because there's not that much space right now.
We can do like
or we can do it
part of a photo essay like on PowerPoint.
True.
So I'm script. Anthony, you're
cameraman. But I want to write the script.
So I'm the one that's going to look up the pictures, right?
About like 5 minutes.
I'm the script person.
We know.
So first, for the script, I think we should introduce what we're gonna do,
And like explain why we're doing it.
yeah. And then after that, and then we show the model, and then
we show like what littering is doing to the animals and like the water.
That is true. We can do that.
I wonder if she gets us like cardboard boxes and other stuff where like we could just draw lots like a lot of stuff.
I think we're gonna ask her for like, the equipment for the flood tables.
Yeah.
Hey, and we can also
Or
type
like
it.
that time
We can
did,
type the
we did
script.
that telescope thing. I thought that
We
was
can also type it.
yeah,
The
we
script.
Just write one.
yeah, we could type the script.
It is kind of better, Caesar.
So, but we need to do this. Our driving question is, how can we keep trash out of the Truckee River?
Now that's a problem we have to answer.
And then when people see this, we have
When
to.
people see what's happening, it may motivate them to clean up the Truckee
And
River.
probably
Kind of soon.
And how can we keep trash out of the storm drains? I think we can put like a net that where water can go through, but trash can't. And then like when we have somebody that comes by and picks up the
trash that's in the net.
like the net and dumps it and then puts it back down.
I have an idea.
That is kind of good.
I mean, like they put in like a big net, but like the holes are so small that nothing could come out of it, only water.
Yeah.
I think we should write our script on back of this.
But we take a little while because you know how like small.
Oh no,
water-
are we gonna write our script?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should write it in our science notebooks.
It is
I
better.
think we should do it like a type.
And then we can put the nets on the pipe, the storm drain.
Dude, we can cut these down and see where it goes to.
Yeah, we can like
Yeah.
show that.
So the Truckee River goes to Lake Tahoe again.
And it will spread all around and all the fish in there will die.
It
Well,
is
not
true.
mostly they would get sick, but if we have enough time to like get like minimum of water or in the middle, we may get them like that not that much fish.
It is true.
So George, how would we put that?
Well, we can try to put it like
We can.
in the slideshow. We could take a picture of this.
Close it. Good.
Here's sticky notes so we can write our ideas down.
Okay,
sticky notes?
get us one.
Alright.
So first, write
I'm writing-
put a net in the
That's
drought
fine.
thing.
Yeah, and then we could draw a picture of what it would look like.
Sure. Yo, Caesar, may you pass me a note? Thank you.
Alright. So should we just put like ideas and we write it down when or our ideas so they don't have to be confused what it looks like.
Yeah, we should put that because it is our idea that we're going to tell them. So they should know.
Idea.
And then why are the animals dying in the river? Because that's a big issue because they can
There's a
make
lot
the
of
dirty
ways. There's
water.
a lot of ways. Pollution, fishing, littering. Like there's a lot of ways how fish can survive without food, water, or good water because they need like salt.
Fresh water.
Yeah, like salt or fresh water
Survive.
like the bowl that you put in on the sink. You wash the dishes on the sink. That means that's the water that fishes breathe.
So we have a net, and then
The circle things that hold the soda together.
We can cut.
You gotta cut those even smaller.
that's gonna take a long time because there's a lot of storm drains in the city,
That is true.
and we're gonna have to net all of them. So we don't have to take care of all of them, but we have to take some.
I don't get why they have storm drains anyway.
And then because I think
I
people
mean, I
litter
know
because
why,
there's
so
not a
like,
lot.
So like it won't
The
go,
water
like,
goes. And I think, and we can put more trash cans because that's one of the reasons people litter.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of, there's like only trash cans around certain
Parks.
places, yeah.
I got an idea. So like let's say if we could put like the drain of dirty water that we clean ourselves with, put into one
So
side.
filter drain?
Yeah, like a filter drain. Goes to clean water, goes to dirty water, and it will like detect which one's clean, which one's dirty, and the dirty will just go like burnt. Will just burn itself.
Or we could take the trash from the nets, remember, replace them with another one, or just keep the same one.
Yeah, but I think we should mostly recycle because I don't know. That's like the main thing we have to
And
do.
plus it's saving trees.
And
Yeah. But
butts.
that's the only reason why. That's like another reason. So like if people drink what they're gonna drink from glass, and what if they break the glass? But we need bottles too, so we have to recycle them. So like if we break it, it doesn't have to hurt the animals.
Caesar, can you write that down what
Oh,
you just said?
What do we need? We can use a camera.
But we can get that from the teacher. So who's
Camera,
cameraman has to do it.
paper for scripts.
And then our PowerPoint. Once she
And the power slides, the Google slides.
Trash up here.
Lined
I
paper.
got an idea. Like
Lined
So-
paper.
Actually, we gotta put mostly all of that things where Lake Tahoe is, because that's where our water is coming from.
yeah, like that's what I was
Oh,
saying. I
and
want to
like
show you this.
the motors on the boats.
Oh, the oil?
So I got an idea. So what if the, like right here, this is us right here. We know it sparks. Here. Yeah. And,
no, not the
and we litter.
Come behind.
Even people on Pyramid Lake, if they travel, it's still gonna go. It's like rises down to the Lake Tahoe.
Wait, but there's another source of
What else?
like the oil from that's dripping from cars. It goes into the water and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like when it rains, the oil comes up,
But it's
and
easy
then
to know. It's
when
easy
it
to
rains
know
again,
which
it'll
oil and which
push
one's
it
not.
away
You
to
can
it's
smell
like
it.
like
rainbow.
You can
storm drains.
smell it. You can
Oh.
smell it. And then
Our community event is going to be happening the week of the 23rd. So here's what I've decided. We're going to have our community event on the 27th. You guys asked for a certain audience to come. I looked at what you guys asked for, and we were able to get 4th grade, and we're able to get your parents. We're going to send an invite out to both of those audiences. So when you are working on your projects, when you are creating your script, when you are writing your lesson outline, when you are working on your rough draft, keep those people in mind. So, who is your audience? Parents and 4th graders. Were you a 4th grader once? Yeah. Okay. So, you know who your audience is. I want you to start thinking about in your projects how you're going to be writing and speaking to those audiences. We have a new set of rotations for our project time. For the teacher, I am going to be using the kidney table so we can work on a hands-on activity there. Group work. You're going to be making a good decision of where you are working. The carpet is now available. The rectangle table is available. You also have individual tables, the back 3. Then I have an RGJ, which stands for Reno Gazette Journal, article for you guys to read about a current event for Lake Tahoe. Who needs to incorporate a current event into their project? So, I'm going to show you where I got a current event from. I want you to read it, and then I'm going to need you guys to kind of use the same process. So, tables 1, 2, and 3, you're going to be reading, or not 1, 2, and 3, but on the rotations, you're going to be reading the article. I went to rgj.com. Where did I go? rgj.com. Then there's this bar here with a magnifying glass. What does that mean? What are we doing in that bar? Okay, and my search term is right there. What does it say? Lake Tahoe. We want the second article. It says Sierra storms, Lake Tahoe rises nearly 5 inches. You'll click on it. It'll bring it up. You'll ignore any ads that you have. Nope. I just clicked on the screen to ignore the ad. It's just saying you have a limited use, that you can use this for free. I want you to read the article, and in your science notebook, I want you to reflect. I want you to write any notes and write any annotations that you have about this article, and also thinking anybody can use this in their project. So how can you incorporate this information into your project? Tell someone next to you what you're doing with the article. Go. All right, one of your needs to know, it's over here. Oh, it's right here. How can you have a drought then a flood? Do you guys have any answers for that so far? Have we come up with anything?
Like first you have I think it's like first a drought and then a flood, then a drought. I think flood happens because it's too much water, and then it's a drought because then not that much water gets to rain.
Do we have any resources that we've been reading through? Do we have any things that we've done, experiments
On the flood.
in the first paragraph? What simile did we write?
The ground is like a spring absorbing.
A spring?
A sponge absorbing. A sponge.
Okay, so the ground is like a sponge. And what is it absorbing?
The water. Big water.
The water. So I had this idea. I have a sponge that is really, really dry. And I want you to feel that, ladies. Pass it around. Okay. So what type of environment do you think this would be? Would this be like
the land?
the land, and it's currently in a what?
In a drought.
In a drought, because
Because there's no water.
it's water. All right, Heidi, feel that one. Pass it around, pass the other one around. Heidi, how would you describe that one?
Very like soft.
Soft. Why was it soft?
Moist. It got moist.
So it has absorbed what?
Water.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pour 200 milliliters of water on the two sponges as if it's going to be like raining. And then I want you to look at what's happening, and then I want you to sketch it.
So, I have written mine down, and I decided to give an introduce and tell them why we did it, because I think that is a question I would ask to somebody that didn't say why. They just said that it's about the Truckee River, so that's why they did it.
And what I'm gonna write is the model, like how we're gonna do the model and what it's gonna show. What are you gonna do, George?
The thing, what happens before, then after they know what's happening to the Truckee River.
Like this, I know that's water, like I think right now, or maybe that a long time ago. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Okay, I'm in. The stinker's in here. We're doing this to fourth graders, right?
and parents.
So we have to put words like educate.
We're here to educate you guys about the Truckee River.
Yeah, but like we have to say what the word educate means.
Well, the word educate means that we're gonna teach you kind of thing about the Truckee River.
But,
Education.
but we have to put at least one difficult word and say what it means. So like,
The vocabulary?
yeah, that's what we need to get a rubric.
Yeah, then vocabulary.
Okay.